This video is going to show you how easy it is to use Mylar with embroidery designs. First, your design needs to be optimized for Mylar. Regular designs don't work because the rows of stitching are too close together. A design that is optimized for Mylar has rows that are a little farther apart so the Mylar can sparkle through. Once you have a Mylar design, you hoop your fabric and stabilizer the same way you would for any other design. You will use regular thread, not metallic, although your finished design may look as though you used metallic thread. For most designs, you will use one sheet of ople translucent Mylar under the entire design. We've laid a piece here on top of this design just so you can see what it looks like. Ople translucent Mylar allows the color of the thread you use to sparkle through, and that means you only need one piece of Mylar for the whole design. Each digitizer can choose to do what they like with Mylar designs. At Charming Station, we want to make this as easy as possible for you, so we start out with an outline of the entire design. Our sample today is a pumpkin. The first thing it's going to sew out is the outline of the pumpkin. This lets you know exactly where to place your Mylar. We cover the entire outline with a single piece of ople translucent Mylar, and we use a couple of pieces of tape to hold it in place. This prevents it from wrinkling, and it also keeps your fingers away from the needle. You don't want to have your fingers anywhere near the needle while it's sewing out. The second stitch is going to just tack this in place. Now, our inside little tip here is that if you use color number 3, which is going to be the first real color in your design for the outline and the tack down stitch, you don't have to change threads 3 times in a row. You just have the same ones and you're ready to go. Just start your machine and let it start sewing out the first color. You may notice that the color of the design is just a little bit lighter than it seems like it should be. That's because the rows of stitching are a little farther apart to allow the Mylar to sparkle through. If you want a darker color in your finished product, use a darker color thread. Notice that we still have the layer of Mylar there in the design. We recommend that you wait until the design is completely finished before you tear off the Mylar. We're going to go ahead and sew out the rest of this design now to show you the finished product. When your design is completely finished, you can take the hoop off the machine, and what you'll do is remove the rest of the Mylar. Mylar is very, very fragile, so all you have to do is tear back toward your stitches, and it will come right off for you. If you have little spots that are difficult to get or that get left behind, just use a tweezer and pull back towards the stitching. The stitching perforates it and it'll tear right off. Now your completed design is all done and ready to be used in a table runner or a quilt or in any other project where you'd like a little extra sparkle.